Dear colleagues, PC rent has occurred in this case while the posterior capsule was being polished. Now viscoelastic substance is injected into the capsular bag and we can see the rent here just in front of the main incision. Now I am trying to convert this rent into a posterior continuous curvilinear capsulorhexis. I am taking a little bit of viscoat and injecting just over the rent. A little bit of viscoat went behind the posterior capsule. Now I am trying to hold the tag, capsular tag, and convert it into a posterior PCCC. But because of this two viscoelastic substance, visibility was not good. So what I am going to do is I am injecting some more viscoelastic substance here and pushing the viscoat to the left side. And now I'm going again into the anterior chamber with the rhexis forceps, utrata forceps, and this time with 2-3 attempts I could hold the tag, and here it is. I am almost through. Now I have to hold it here again and complete the posterior PCCC. After 2-3 attempts I become successful in doing the posterior continuous curvilinear capsulorhexis. This is very important. Unless we do this, if we try to implant an IOL in the capsular bag with a little stretch, this rent will extend and it may be so dangerous that the capsule may not be stable in the bag. We may have to remove it and place an IOL in the sulcus. Now, why I am increasing the incision? It is because I want an easy delivery of the intraocular lens with a B cartridge. So I increased the 2.8 mm incision to about 3.2 mm. Now the lens is in a B cartridge. The lens is delivered slowly . The leading haptic has gone into the capsular bag. Now the trailing haptic is in this way. It is depressed and dialed simultaneously, and it has gone into the bag. And now let us see how to remove the viscoelastic substance and conclude the case. I take a beautiful Simcoe cannula 23 gauge and slowly irrigate the anterior chamber so that most of the viscoelastic substance comes out through the main incision. I keep the lens depressed. I never go behind the IOL, and this I have learned in the hard way. Once I tried to remove the viscoelastic substance from behind the lens. The fluid hydrated the vitreous, and the vitreous pushed the IOL out of the bag. Anterior chamber became so shallow I had to do vitrectomy. But in this case, I am never trying to go behind the IOL. I will remove as much viscoelastic substance as possible through the main incision, and by a bimanual IA, that's it. Most of the viscoelastic substance has come out. Now I take a bimanual irrigation aspiration probes, and here it is. I use both simultaneously. Irrigation through the 7 o'clock side port and aspiration through the on o'clock side port. And I'm happy now. Most of the viscoelastic substance has come out. The lens is stable. We can see the margins of the rhexis. It is stressed, but it will not give way. It will be like this, and the lens will be stable very much. The side ports are hydrated. Moxifloxacin is injected, and a final wash, and the antechamber is formed with BSS. Now I check the intraocular pressure digitally. I take a Johnson bud which is wet and squeezed, and check the integrity. Here it is. Check the integrity of the wounds. There should not be any leakage. Thank you very much for watching.